Hey, what is up guys? Israel, and today I will be explaining you my technique of how to escape a UAV in search and destroy. So I'm not like escaping on another planet, I'm just like a way of trying to not get caught when there's a UAV up. This technique applies in every Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops, COD 4, and WoW. So basically, this is my technique. I'm not saying it's the best, I'm not saying it's the only one, but I can assure you that it works most of the time. So I'll first off show you guys the gameplay, then we will dissect it together and I will explain you why I did that certain decision. So enjoy, and I will talk to you guys in 45 seconds.
Defend the objective. Enemy UAV online.
Target down. Tossing stun.
Cover me, I'm reloading!
Tossing stun grenade. Tossing stun grenade.
So I hope that you understood some of the actions I did and the reasons behind them. If not, it's okay, I will explain to you them in this video and hopefully you will get better in search and destroy. So let's just rewind the game plan and start back from the beginning. First off, I'm taking my favorite rushing route in Favela. I'm just rushing through the middle and trying to get access to this mid alley first. I really want to try to be the first one.
Enemy UAV online.
So I just heard enemy UAV online. What do I do now? So first off, I'm just aiming here, a bit bloody because I failed at throwing my Semtex, but I know that there's a guy there. I saw him run. So what I'm going to do is basically throw him a stun. Of course, I'm going to stay a bit there in case he comes back. I don't want to get killed in the back, but I'm going to throw a stun so that he doesn't move, that he stays still, and I'm basically going to rush to the building behind me. So some of you guys are probably wondering, why did I do that? First off, I'm entering a building because buildings are really more safe. They have a lot more cover, there's walls to protect you, and the enemy can only enter the room from the door and from the window. There's only two possible entries, and of course the roof. After that, a second question that you guys might have: why did I use the door and not the window? Well, even if my enemy was stunned, he could have still turned around the corner and see me jump in the window. The animation of the window takes a lot more time than going on the side of the building and going up the stairs, so that was just a smart choice. Finally, the last reason why I decided to come back in this building is because when there's a UAV, you always want to try to approach the best you can your original spawn. Enemies just spawn, they just put their UAV up, and they're trying to push towards you all. You just want to go back and back to waste time on the UAV, because the UAV lasts for 30 seconds, so that you have more time to actually decide what you're going to do. You just saw me pull out my SPAS 12 and check both windows. The reasons behind that is that first off, for this SPAS 12, you always want to take out and use the weapon that has the highest damage for the shortest range. If someone comes in front of me with the ACR in this building and I have a SPAS 12, I am of course going to win the fight. It's logic. Secondly, I checked that window because I wanted to make sure that the enemy wasn't coming that way through the hall and chasing me.
Target down. Tossing stun.
Cover me, I'm reloading!
Finally, my last tip to escape a UAV in search and destroy is to move in the building, for two reasons. First off, most of the time rushers have the advantage over campers. If I would have just stayed in a corner and a rusher would come in the room, he would probably win the gunfight either by halo jump shotting or by drop shotting, or even the element of surprise. Like, he has more concentration when he's running than I have when I'm just staying in a corner. Secondly, this is probably my best tip of all. It is the less known. Basically, you want to choose a building that has multiple stories. What you want to do when you enter the building, as you're seeing me right now, is trying to fool the enemy of making him think that you're on the bottom floor or on the top floor, or just make him guess that you're on a certain floor. How to do that? Basically, you just want to walk in the building like if you would be on the floor on top or on the floor below. The building I was in was pretty hard because there wasn't really a basement, so I couldn't really do the movements of me being in the basement. But just fool the enemy by going under the staircase, over the staircase, or pretending to go up the ladder, pretending to walk on the roof. That technique is probably the best I have for you guys. It most of the time works because the enemy thinks you're on a certain floor, but actually you're on the other floor, so now you have the element of surprise. And that is the reason why this technique doesn't work on every map. It only works on the maps with 2 or 3-story buildings, and of course it doesn't work with the big maps such as Wasteland. I would strongly suggest you in Wasteland to just go back in your spawn and let the UAV pass, check your timer, count 30 seconds, and just go back in the action when the UAV is gone. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this quick tutorial. I had a lot of fun doing it, and I rarely ask for likes, maybe once every 30 videos. So it would be really appreciated if you could like this video if you learned one thing. If you just learned one thing, please like the video, and it will really motivate me to do more of these videos. Thanks guys for watching, have a great day, and enjoy gaming.